Will you commit right here and right now to help this girl find her phone?
Brian, I would commit murder.
What is up, everybody? Poppy Bluebird back in the booth, and today we're milking the cash cow. 2014 Nickelodeon show Henry Danger, created by Dirty Dan himself. Y'all know it, y'all love it. And of course, we all know just how unhinged Captain Man and his crew of misfits can get. They are true wolves in sheep's clothing if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like Captain Man and Kid Danger are just two dudes doing a really bad job at pretending to be superheroes. And we're also going to talk about someone I didn't talk about in last video who's arguably much more evil, but we'll get to him later. First, we gotta focus on these two schmucks. One thing I want to say really quick though is you could definitely tell this show wanted to be more than a kid's show.
Yeah.
Helicopters are hella fun, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a big reason for this show's success and its longevity in silly TikTok clips. But that's besides the point of this video. We need to bring awareness and take these felons to justice.
Yeah.
The crimes these two commit go far beyond simple petty stuff. These guys are villains, and today we're gonna talk about it.
Wow.
So, without further ado, let's go over some episodes that show these two alleged superheroes are really just monsters. Alright, this episode starts off with Henry and Charlotte doing some homework, and Henry is doing the classic method to get through school, bullshitting his way around the work.
What'd you get?
I got B.
I got B.
I'm not counting this as a crime cause, come on bro, we've all done this.
Yeah.
And on the off note, I hate people who do this like Charlotte. Like, just give my boy the answers. Lord knows he needs to get his grades up. But let me digress. Henry's mom asked Charlotte for some help to put up this sorry banner while Henry sneaks some pictures in real quick. And if you're wondering why they're putting up a sorry banner, well, it's because they do this every time their dad applies for a new job to make him feel better when he doesn't get the job.
Yeah, we put up the sorry banner whenever my dad interviews for a new job.
Oh, why?
To make him feel better when he doesn't get the job.
But you guys don't know whether or not he got the job.
Well, yeah, but you see, it's like in life there are winners and, you know.
Poor guy, man. That's all I can say. Anyways, right when Charlotte's about to use the bathroom, Henry's dad comes in with some surprising news.
Roses are red. Doors have a knob. This guy is happy because he just got a new car.
My boy got the job. Yes, sir. He's gonna be the new project manager at the Frittle factory, but the only problem is there's no more Frittle factory in Swellview because it got blown up by, guess who? Captain Man and Kid Danger. This episode actually cuts back to the earlier episode where it happens.
I was watching the news with my pants on, and they said that Captain Man and Kid Danger were visiting the Frittle factory and got into an argument.
I'm telling y'all, these two are not good people. This leads to the dad telling everyone some pretty bad news. They're going to be moving to Border Town because that's where the new Frittle factory is being built. And as y'all can imagine, the family is not very happy about this.
And a library and...
Dad! Hey! Please! Listen! Dad! We are not moving to Border Town!
Well, okay, but yeah, we are.
Charlotte and Henry go to Junk and stuff to tell the crew what's happening. And my boy Jasper is not taking it lightly.
You promised we grow old together.
They go to Ray and he's up to his usual shenanigans. This is an explosive mint that he offered Henry to eat. His own sidekick isn't even safe. Henry eventually tells Ray about his little dilemma. And of course, Ray is not taking his sidekick moving away too greatly.
Whoa, kid, there is no way you're moving to Border Town. Yeah.
So, like the mastermind he is, he starts making a plan. His idea is buzz darts, an invention made by this maniac Schwaz. We'll talk about him later. To demonstrate these darts, Ray shoots Jasper unknowingly, causing his body to forcefully convulse for 30 minutes. And nobody seems to care. Pause right here. Would any superhero shoot his own worker and use chemical warfare on him? I don't think so. And Henry, that is your best friend. You truly switched up on him. This is just showing how much they progressed as villains throughout the series. But anyways, Ray tells everyone the plan is to disguise themselves as Frittle employees, go to the factory and shoot Henry's dad with one of the buzz darts. And Henry over here loves this idea.
Blast your dad with a couple of buzz darts.
Yes, that is perfect.
Yeah.
Holy moly, not even blood is safe. It then cuts to the Frittle factory and these two goons are playing the role perfectly. However, this dude catches on pretty quick and he doesn't recognize them, so he tries to call for security, but this leads to these two just mag dumping him. This poor guy is just trying to do his job. They did this shit with too much efficiency. Ray realizes he forgot his explosive mints on the desk. I don't even know why he bring them. So they start going to grab it until they see Henry's dad walking in. Before they go and shoot him, Henry starts to have second thoughts about this, but his master shuts it down real fast.
I kind of feel bad about this. You know, making him lose his job here.
Don't.
Okay.
Ray goes to shoot Mr. Hart, but my boy got no aim and misses. So Henry goes up to shoot his own dad, but that's when Mr. Frittleman comes in and starts speaking to the dad. The conversation seems to be going alright and these two see him succeeding, so they need to put an end to it. This dude Ray misses again. Just stop shooting, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
He does hit Piper though, and she starts tweaking out.
Dad, I'm serious.
And again, nobody seems to care. Mr. Hart does not care about his own daughter. Doesn't even act like they're family.
Nope.
Does anyone know who this girl is?
Maybe everyone in Swellview's just evil. Besides Jasper. He's wholesome. Just as Henry's dad's about to sign the contract, this dude goes to shoot him, just to miss again and hit Mr. Frittleman.
Ow! My face!
Frittleman starts frittling around and knocking shit over, causing a freak chain reaction that makes this new Frittle factory fucking explode, just like the old one, for basically the same reason. These two clowns and their love for destruction.
Frittle employee, I work here. Hello, what do you want me to say? Run!
Whether that be intentionally or unintentionally. And these guys just leave like they're not the reason for all of this. And they even steal some chips. This episode ends with the dad severely depressed and the whole family laughing at him because he can no longer support them financially.
Are you laughing?
No, I'm not.
Henry, you shouldn't.
Sorry.
All because of Captain Man and his own son. Okay, y'all know what time it is. Time to go over the crimes committed by these two lunatics. First off, we got arson, reckless endangerment, and first-degree criminal mischief when they blew up the first Frittle factory. I know this was just a flashback in this episode, but I'm gonna still count it. Then we got the whole buzz darts ordeal. Those could be considered chemical weapons. So Captain Man is getting charged with crimes against humanity and terrorism. Like, this dude is just insane. You have various instances of assault and child endangerment throughout this episode too, specifically with Jasper and Piper. And of course, you have even more destruction of property when they blow up the second Frittle factory. I know they technically didn't knock anything over, but they still chemically altered this man's body. That's definitely a crime, and not a light one. If you're really thinking about it, these two have cost the Frittle company millions of dollars. In the city, thousands of dollars. Yet, the people of this universe don't really seem to care much. But with that aside, that's a lot of crimes in one episode. It's obvious at this point, we know what type of people these guys are.
Now we know your character.
But for the sake of the argument, let's go to the next episode so we can expose this man for what he truly is. Okay, just for some background on this episode, this is kind of like the precursor to the end of the show. That's probably why it's called the beginning of the end. As you could imagine, there is a good amount of stuff happening in this episode. So with that, there is some vile crimes. But in this episode specifically, we get one of the most evil revelations in this entire show. All thanks to this maniac Schwaz. First though, let's talk about the episode. It starts off and we see Schwaz building this little machine.
The one that can take away Ray's superpower?
The same.
Why would you build that?
Because.
That is a great question, Charlotte. Why would he build that? Henry and Ray pull up looking quite fashionable, and Ray is not exactly happy with Schwaz building this machine. So he chases him around for a bit.
Now give me some of that sweet booty crunch.
Oh, look, he's so cute. Look at his face.
And if you're wondering why they're dressed up like this, they were fighting the time jerker and they ended up in ancient Rome for a bit. You know, average day. Captain Man talks about how he saw a lot of statues there and says he wants a statue in Swellview because everything he's done for them. It's then revealed that this dude has his own holiday, a stadium named after him, and 12 streets named after him.
You already have your own holiday. They just opened Captain Man Stadium. There are 12 streets named after you.
After everything this man did, the city rewards him for it. Multiple buildings destroyed, innocent people hurt, kids put back into trees, but they just don't care.
I am a shallow, impulsive, immature man-child. So you will apologize to both of us and make us a fiesta-sized tour, or I will blow this whole thing sky high.
Anyways, Jasper brings up about how he's been trying to learn how to fight so he can go on missions with Ray and Henry before he leaves for college. And Henry tells Jasper not to stress about it because they got another year until they graduate. But this is where Henry finds out some shocking stuff.
Well, I think you've got plenty of time, Jasper, because we don't graduate high school for another year. Right, guys? Right?
My boy hasn't been at school in a whole year. That's low-key respect, I can't lie. He spent so much time crime fighting and missed too much class, so he can't graduate.
I mean, honestly, when was the last time you were at school?
The other day when I broke my arm and Rain Schwartz came in with the trebuchet?
That was a year ago.
He even got letters from the school, but he just tossed them aside because he thought they were bad news. Honestly, that's real as hell.
Yeah.
Henry then finds out Charlotte's leaving too. She's taking the famous gap year method and then going to Harvard. And even Piper, for crying out loud, is graduating before Henry.
I'm graduating too. I did bad things. Spent a lot of time in summer school. Ended up earning enough extra credits to graduate early.
She's going to like the University of Miami. Like what the hell? Ray comes back with Schwaz biting his meat, and Henry tells him about how he's not graduating high school, and Ray doesn't really care.
You don't need to graduate from high school to be a sidekick.
This is when we get this big bombshell from Henry, where he tells Ray that he does not want to be stuck as his sidekick.
Wow. I don't want to be stuck in Swellview being a sidekick for the rest of my life. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were stuck in Swellview with me. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize it either.
They get a call from the mayor telling them to come to his office because he has some urgent news. The two get to the mayor's office where it looks empty, so Captain Man uses Henry's real name. But little did they know, there was this random kid sitting there, and he heard the name. They do play it off pretty good though.
Who's Henry?
Not me.
Okay.
It turns out the vice mayor's out of town, so he tasks Captain Man and Kid Danger to watch his new stepson, Bose. If they do a good job, then Captain Man might get his coveted statue. They start talking about how they're going to get this kid to the man cave, and Ray starts fumbling the bag, exposing Charlotte's name too. It cuts to the senior trip that all the other people are at, and we even get a cameo from Mitch Bilski, Michelle Bilski's brother. Y'all remember her? Back at the man cave, Ray starts listing off people that didn't graduate to make Henry feel better.
Albert Einstein, LeBron James, the Pope. None of these people graduated from high school.
Bose asks who Schwaz is, and Ray sells again. What is up with him? He is not acting like his normal self. Oh yeah, he also tells Schwaz to grab the almighty mind eraser. You know, the one they used on poor little Ortho. Ray asks Schwaz what this big box is for, and he says it's for the meeting that Henry set up with the mayor of Neighborville, so he could potentially become his own superhero. Ray takes this personally. Henry says the mayor wouldn't stop bugging him, so he's just here to make his case. Allegedly. So, like a jealous ex, Ray starts talking shit about Neighborville and then opens the crate to start the pitch. So it turns out this pitch was straight heat. I mean, Kid Danger is offered some huzz and bruz, a sidekick, and his very own statue. After hearing that, Ray cannot take it any longer. Henry denies wanting the job, and we get this beautiful, emotional scene.
Oh, really? Because I'm starting to question your commitment to Swellview. My commitment to Swellview? Are you kidding me? Well, you don't seem very committed to me. I'm not graduating from high school because of how committed I am to this job. Oh, my friends are leaving. I'm stuck here in Swellview being a sidekick and saving lives. Exactly! I've been too busy saving everyone else's life. Forgot to have one of my own.
No, Angel, don't blame yourself.
Henry slips up and calls Ray in front of everyone. So they definitely need to get that memory wiper. To top it all off, at that moment, Henry Hart, Kid Danger, quits his role as sidekick of Captain Man.
I'm Henry Hart. And I used to be Kid Danger. Oh, and Ray? What? I'm taller than you.
It cuts to him going back home, and his parents are freaking out because they're finding out their son is not graduating from high school.
I don't even know if I'm gonna go back.
His parents keep asking him what has he been doing with his life, and that's when he finally breaks, telling his family the secret that he is Kid Danger, or at least was Kid Danger, but they just think he's lying.
So her son's a liar now too.
And then, out of seemingly nowhere, fucking cavemen come out. Yes, cavemen. I have no words for this show anymore. Alright, if you've been sitting there wondering, yeah, this episode's cool and all, but where are the crimes? Well, I got you. I'll show you some crimes. It cuts to the man cave, and it's revealed that Schwaz and Ray basically erased everyone's memory that was down there, except for these two kids. And if you remember from last video, or you just know Henry Danger, you know this memory wiper basically just destroys people's lives and leaves them completely clueless, helpless, and all of the above.
What's your name?
So if you're counting, that is 5 people's lives that they completely wrecked, and now they have no future. Also, one of them is a mayor of a whole town, so I don't know how that's gonna work. They let this little kid go. That was pretty nice of Schwaz for all the evil stuff he's done. And they're about to wipe Bose's brain, but then Captain Man asks Schwaz if there's any way they can erase, like, part of his memories so he doesn't lose himself, you know? And Schwaz over here says yes, there's a simple switch on the side of the gun, meaning this whole time throughout this episode, the episode I talked about in last video, or any time throughout the series, they could have just erased the memories specific to that event, not the whole person. Schwaz even says this.
Then why haven't we been doing that this whole time, Schwaz?
Because he's so funny. Oh no, I don't know who I am. I've lost all knowledge of my life and the people who love me.
This is showing he's literally just doing this for the love of the game. And why I'm saying he might be more evil than Captain Man. At least Ray does it to better himself. Schwaz is just doing it. With that being said, Ray agrees with Schwaz that it's fun.
That's true.
It's so funny.
Like, he is not a superhero. They're about to erase a certain part of Bose's brain, but then Drex appears. That's to be continued though. We don't need to worry about that. Alright, crimes committed in this episode. We got completely destroying the lives of 5 innocent people. Honestly, I think that's good enough for a case on why this dude is not a superhero.
Yeah.
But also in this episode, we get to see a lot more of Captain Man's narcissism fleshed out. Obviously, it's kind of a running thing in the series, but here it's a lot more commentated. Obviously, that's not a crime, but a very common trait in many supervillains. Anyways, I think that's a good spot for me to wrap up this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I do want to thank y'all again for the recent support. I mean, my dream has been fulfilled, basically. Hashtag niche micro celebrity. And yeah, Poppy Bluebird out the booth. Peace.